Welcome back. You're watching the news tonight. Well, the outrage and controversy over her inaction in the BSP MLA rape case seems to have had the desired effect on UP Chief Minister Mayawati. Today, she used her 55th birthday bash to order the release of Banda teen who was allegedly raped by BSP MLA. The girl was implicated on theft charges and has now been released. The Chief Minister has also asked Uttar Pradesh Home Secretary to provide security to the girl. But the controversy did not affect Mayawati's 55th birthday celebrations, nor did the death of one person in a cylinder blast at the party. The usual glitter and pomp of her birthday celebrations were intact this time as well, and she stuck to her customary practice of using her birthday to announce a slew of sops. And moving on to news from the CWG scam, a Delhi High Court has now granted bail to CWG's Organising Committee Chairman Suresh Kalmadi's close aide Sanjay Mahindru. He was arrested for alleged bunglings in the Queen Battens relay in London in 2009. Mahindru, a Joint Director General in the CWG Organising Committee, has been in jail since the 15th of November after he was arrested along with his colleague T.S. Darbari, who got bail yesterday. Mahindru was given bail on the grounds that the CBI failed to file a charge sheet in the case within the stipulated 60 days. And now here is moving on to another case of a farmer's suicide, and this time in Orissa. A 61-year-old farmer ended his life in Sambalpur district on Thursday for consuming pesticide. Now he was pushed to this brink due to massive crop loss and mounting loan burden. Small-scale farmers are in a state of despair because both the central and the state governments are yet to come up with any compensation package that could bring in a sense of hope for them.
This is the 11th farm suicide in Odisha's Sambalpur and Bargarh districts since November. 61-year-old Shukla Chand drank pesticide. Much like the others, his suicide note says he lost all hope after his crop failed in unseasonal rains. The loan burden seemed overwhelming.
सरकार राज्य की सरकार दोनों किसानों के साथ खेल रहे हैं। ना नीतियों की परिवर्तन हो रहा है, चाहे रिलीफ कोड की हो, चाहे आपदाकालीन की भरपाई की हो। शुल्क छंद जैसे ऐसे लाखों किसान गांव में हैं जो मरे नहीं हैं, मरने को हैं।
In the last 2 years, Odisha farmers have suffered extreme losses due to floods, drought and heavy unseasonal rains. The centre has not announced any assistance, and the state has offered an irony. It has promised to pay farmers 400 rupees per acre for rain-fed areas and 800 rupees per acre for irrigated land, only if the farmer can prove he has lost all his crop. It explains the desperation that drove Shukla Chand to his bitter end. With Durga Bagh in Sambalpur, Sampad Mahapatra for NDTV.
And staying with the farmers issue, while agitating farmers in Bihar's Aurangabad district have set fire to the engine of a passenger train in protest against the setting of a power plant in that area. The farmers raised slogans against what they called an unfair land acquisition policy by the Bihar government and the National Thermal Power Corporation. Earlier in the day, police clashed with the agitating farmers, resorting to lathi charge, injuring a dozen of farmers. And news back from the state, well, actor Vijay's comeback vehicle Kavalan hits theatres across the state, but for Madurai and Trichy today. Sources say it is because of the ongoing feud between the distributors and the theatre owners. Fans of Valaya Thalapathy Vijay demonstrated a huge protest. City buses were vandalized and police had to resort to lathi charge to assuage the crowd. Earlier, Kavalan ran into some trouble with distributors. It was slated for a release alongside Adugalam, Sirutai and Ilangan. Well, after lifting the Jai Ho anthem, Rahman does it once again, and this time with If I Rise. That's coming up next.